Jordan Tower with JTNEWS.
Well, Chris Brown is in a standoff with the police right now, and I do not blame him for not coming outside. Grass ain't greener on the other side. In stores now. Go download it on iTunes and watch the video. He made that clear in his Instagram rant.
And while we on my promo kick, let me not forget to say, go stream, download, buy Grass Ain't Greener video out. Ironic how I put a crazy video out, right? And then you got a bullshit ass story. And all this news shit, y'all ain't doing nothing but give me better publicity. How old is you gonna be? Come on, my nigga, I'm tired of this shit. Barricaded myself in my house. Have you seen my house? I'm gonna barricade myself in the palace.
I do have to add immediately that the girl, I'm not going to say her name, but she rushed to TMZ to do an interview and broke down the whole story with Chris Brown pointing a gun at her, and she was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement on the way out. She refused to. Obviously, we have a girl that feels like this is her 15 seconds of fame right here, and she's going to try to use it, and it's looking like an attention whore gold digger that's going on. I'm not going to mention her name because obviously she's out for blood, and we don't want to make her too famous.
At least he's going to get some promotion out of this. So this is what's happened. A girl basically called the cops on Chris Brown saying that he threatened her. I guess she was an uninvited guest, and Chris Brown, I don't know what happened, honestly, but this is just what's being reported. The police were called. And basically, Chris was in the house with several friends, including Ray J. They were talking at one point. Ray was getting a tattoo, and some uninvited guests appeared inside the house, and they were asked to leave.
Things are handled and how people can take a false story and blow it up into something way more than what it should be. You got just positive people around, and you look outside, and it's like a war zone for no reason. For somebody, what some stranger said about something that don't got nothing to do with nothing, and to react like that so fast without really knowing the facts and knowing what's up ain't cool. And you know, it's just not right. It shouldn't be like this. I support the homie Chris.
At that point, the story is like clouded. People aren't really sure what happened, but the guests included a man who was invited and two women who were not. One of the women who'd been asked to leave is the one who made the police report claiming Chris pulled out a gun on her. Someone inside the house insists Chris was asleep during the whole time. Probably was. I mean, at some point, Ray J, I guess, left the house, and when he got to the end of the driveway, police handcuffed him and seized his car, checked his ID, uncuffed him, let him go, but kept the car as evidence, which is very weird, and then he had to Uber home. I mean, these cops just do whatever they want. So Chris Brown's refusing to leave. And I don't blame him, because the cops might shoot him. You know, like, you know, I don't trust the police nowadays either. You don't know what they're going to do. They do what they want.
Hey, man, Chris Brown, man, you got to move, man. Go on, get away from over here, please. You're making the block hot, buddy. You're my friend and all. But you got to go. Got SWAT teams and helicopters flying over my head. I'm thinking that's me.
You know, so basically, about an hour into this, the SWAT team came to Chris's house and are in the process of obtaining a search warrant. The cops want to see if a gun matching the description from the woman is in his house. I mean, come on, how do you describe him? He was black, and come on, this sounds stupid. Chris hasn't left the residence. If I were Chris, I'd be on the phone with my lawyer and have him get the fuck over there so they can figure this out. He has money. He needs to make sure he's safe. Then Chris, woke up, I guess, and started posting videos, and he's pissed about the police at his house. Feels like he's being harassed.
I'm not coming out for what? I ain't did shit. I ain't gonna do shit. And it's always gonna be fuck the police. Black Lives Matter, nigga. I don't care. Y'all gonna stop playing with me like I'm the villain out here, like I'm going crazy. I'm not.
You know what I noticed? The most talented artists sometimes, Michael Jackson, a bunch of people, they kind of like go crazy at one point, but not really. Like, I think the media portrays them as crazy, or the media makes them go crazy. I think that's a better explanation. Think about it. The media is all in your business all day. You never have any time to yourself. They're always taking pictures of you. I mean, come on. They were trying to paint Justin Bieber's crazy. This, you know, it's like, I think the media makes these people go crazy, honestly. You know, just all the harassment. Because Chris Brown has just had just a sharp downfall in the past 8 years. And this guy is very talented. Very talented. I'm a big fan of his music. Guy can dance his ass off. And I try not to judge him on everything. I mean, you hear so much stuff. Obviously, the guy has an anger problem. He's admitted that. But, you know, if I were him, I think he's doing the right thing and staying inside the house. So let me make that clear. Because, like, you don't know what the cops are going to do. It's better to stay safe. And they keep saying he's barricaded inside the house. It's like, come on. This guy lives in a fucking huge-ass mansion. That's like, he could live there for the rest of his life. This thing's huge, man. But anyways, the police are out there trying to make contact, and I hope he gets out of this okay. And you know what? I think this will just get thrown out. It's, you know, this girl was probably mad that he didn't want her there, or so whoever didn't want her there, and you know, she called the cops. You know, it's so what if he has a gun inside his house? He's famous. He needs a gun inside his house for protection. It's our right to have guns inside of our house. And she probably just saw the gun and said she was threatened by it. And then it's a he said, she said. She's probably a crazy groupie fan.